Live to Vanessa Poonah for the latest from the University of the Western Cape. Vanessa, very good morning to you. A lot of activity in the mother city as well as other parts of the country. What's been happening overnight and perhaps the early hours of this morning where you are?
Ayanda, yes, good morning to you. There has been a lot of activity happening around Cape Town this past week at universities and then also at courts relating to the student fees protest. Today, I can tell you that I've spoken to the president of the Student Representative Council at the University of the Western Cape, Akona Landu, who told me that students last night, after police fired rubber bullets and after those burning images of those burning vehicles that you've seen just now, students have regrouped into the student center because that was the only open space on campus for them to come together. Some of the students have stayed overnight, others have gone just to their residences to shower and to come back again this morning. Students are regrouping, and apparently this morning at 8 o'clock they will be mobilizing once again for another day of protest action. I've also learned, Yanda, that at least 7 students, and this is from the SRC president, that at least 7 students have been injured during last night's event at the University of the Western Cape. One student apparently also taken to Tygerberg Hospital after dislocating a shoulder after she slipped and fell on the tar during that incident that we've seen at the university. I'm on my way there right now, Ayanda, and we will keep you abreast of more developments throughout the day.
What's the mood among the students this morning, Vanessa, maybe even last night? Is fatigue starting to set in, or do they remain defiant? Speak to me about the prevailing sentiment amongst the youngsters.
And I think that the students have shown this past week and also going into today that they are resolute in the fight for a no-fees increase. We've been astonished to see that students have been operating on very little sleep. Some of them telling us that they haven't showered in days, not having sleep for more than 2 hours at a time. And students are really saying that they are resolute in their demands, that there will not be a fee increase. Students are regrouping, they are mobilizing, and they really are taking this fight of no fees to the highest possible levels. We've seen students sitting down in the streets in front of the University of the Western Cape, staging a sitting in the road there, once again saying that they will not be moved. Also, once again lambasting the action that police have taken outside the University of the Western Cape yesterday. And that follows, of course, Ayanda, a settlement that was reached in the Western Cape High Court yesterday between 9 students as well as a parent that applied for an urgent interdict against police following the force that was used outside Parliament when students protested at Parliament this week. So students at the University of the Western Cape are saying that they are contemplating how to take this matter forward because they believe that the police may have been in breach of that agreement.
Vanessa, I'm glad you touched on the parents because we are seeing some sympathizers marching alongside the students in other parts of the country. I do know that today, Gift of the Givers, the organization there, will be providing aid to the marchers who are going to union buildings in the form of battery life for their phones, in the form of food, etc. They've set up a toll-free number to raise funds. So my question to you is, in Cape Town, are you starting to see the composition of the protesters changing to perhaps include parents and other interested parties?
Ayanda, yes, indeed. I have personally spoken to parents, even as late as yesterday. I spoke to parents that had joined the students at the Western Cape High Court, for example. Parents telling us that they are supporting the students, they're supporting the children, reminding them of the kind of struggles that they themselves had gone through many, many years ago. So the sense definitely here, what I've gathered, Ayanda, is that parents, and also not just parents, but ordinary citizens, have shown their support to the students, whether it's via social media, people coming out and donating water, etc., for the students who have been protesting all day long. So there definitely is a sense of community, if I can call it that, when it comes to the support that the students have been getting from parents and other citizens as well.
All right, let's leave it there, at least for now. Vanessa Poonah, thank you so much for that update on what's happening in Cape Town. We will continue to cross live to various parts of South Africa, or at least bring you the updates of what's been happening over the last few days, also concerning the Fees Must Fall campaign. Do stay with us for that update and more. Up next, though, we take